It's 10 a.m. somewhere, and welcome to the Daily 5 at 10, your favorite 5-ish minute Nestle update. I'm your host, Zeke Samoy.
And I'm Jasmine Tran. Today is Monday, April 3rd.
And it's also National Find a Rainbow Day.
With all that rain we've been having here lately, I've actually found a few rainbows.
Really? Just don't go chasing any waterfalls.
And for today's main segment, we're back with Motivational Monday, where we will be discussing sleep tip method known as 10-3-2-1-0 that you'll hopefully find helpful.
Yes, it almost sounds like 8-6-7-5-3-0-9. But before we can discuss any sleeping tips and or where Tommy Two-Tone is now, we first have to take care of what's going on in the SLA. Come all to the return of Bishop Branch Happy Hour. Meet up next Thursday, April 6th from 3:30 to 5:30 with coworkers and friends at Bishop Branch 2600 by the lake, where they'll be serving wine and beer. We hope to see you all there.
Our health, fitness, and nutrition cohort is hosting a STEPS challenge for the month of April. All are welcome to participate by submitting their results via the Incenta app. The challenge has started and will end on Friday, April 28th. Remember, our top 3 step takers will be receiving prizes. Please reach out to Anika Tran or Christian Ocampo if you have any questions.
You know what they say, it's 10 a.m. somewhere, which means it's time for today's main segment, Motivational Monday.
If you're anything like me, you might struggle with getting consistent sleep every night.
And if you're anything like me, your neighbors won't stop banging their pots and pans all night long, which makes falling asleep and listening very difficult.
So we found a method called the 10-3-2-1-0 that we thought would be useful for any of you slayers trying to get some better shut-eye.
What'd you say?
The 10-3-2-1-0 method identifies several key factors that can prohibit you from falling asleep and staying asleep.
Each of these numbers in the 10-3-2-1-0 method represent a certain amount of time or hours you should stop doing something before you go to sleep. 10 represents the number of hours before bed when you should stop drinking caffeine. Caffeine can take up to an hour to kick in and can have lasting effects from anywhere to 6 to 10 hours. Caffeine affects your body by blocking the specific receptors that make you sleepy, keeping you awake longer and potentially increasing your chances of anxiety and restlessness. For any coffee drinkers, this doesn't mean you have to stop drinking it entirely, it just means you have to put it down well ahead of bedtime.
3 represents the number of hours before bed you should limit food and drink. Eating before bed is a dangerous habit to get into, as it can exacerbate issues such as acid reflux and heartburn. The digestive process in your stomach also has problems functioning when you're horizontal as opposed to upright. Avoid any liquids before bed will also help you limit any nighttime bathroom visits.
2 is the number of hours before bed you should stop working. It can be difficult sometimes to switch off entirely at the end of the day, but working late into the night has been proven to not only be less effective, but also detrimental to your sleep and mental health. In order to reclaim your evenings and sleep, be sure to disconnect from any work thoughts for at least 2 hours before bed. That way, you'll wake up the next day more refreshed and ready to have an effective workday.
1 hour is how long before bed you should avoid screen time. This may seem like a punishment, but your sleep will thank you for it. Screens can stimulate your brain, keeping you alert as opposed to being prepared for sleep. The blue light emitted from screens can decrease your melatonin levels. And reading internet articles late into the night have the potential to make you anxious, all of which are adversaries for a good night's sleep.
And lastly, 0. This is the number of times you should hit the snooze button. Pressing the snooze button disrupts REM sleep, which is not only one of your favorite bands, but also your restorative sleep state. Doing so can even trigger a fight or flight response. So, if you're having trouble resisting that button, try moving your alarm clock further away from you. You'll have to get up to turn off that annoying noise and won't want to stay in bed afterwards.
And that's been Motivational Monday.
Wow! I feel sleepy already.
Quick, let's move on to the next segment before Rip Van Winkle over here falls asleep. It's time for the Daily Giveaway.
So, what's today's National Day, Jazz, somewhere over the rainbow?
That's a good one. Today's National Day is Find a Rainbow Day, and today's giveaway winner will be receiving a $25 Visa gift card, which I hear is the financial equivalent of a pot of gold at the end of a rainbow.
Not a good return. But Jasmine, did you know that rainbows would be complete and full circles if Earth's horizon didn't block our view.
Oh, really? That would actually be really interesting to see.
I know. And now as our episode comes full circle,
Let's pick a winner, shall we?
I'll grab him, don't worry. Oh, yes. One day I'll do it without making noise.
Today's winner is Alyssa Lum. Congratulations.
Upla, into our winner's rainbow jar you go. Please don't forget to email us at 5at10@slayco.com to claim your prize, or if you have any comments or questions about the show.
And that'll do it from us here at the Daily 5 at 10.
Jasmine, you know what they say. It's 10 o'clock somewhere. I'm Zeke.
And I'm Jasmine. Thank you, and catch you later, Slayers.
What is it? 10, 3, 10, 10, 4. What are the numbers again?
10-3-2-1-0.
Yeah. 10, 3, 2, 1, 0. That's how much money I have on my bank account.
Whoa.